This work explores the art of argumentation and the true nature of the debates that take place between people, where the goal is not always to reach the truth, but rather to achieve dominance and persuade others. Many everyday discussions, whether at work, in school, or in social life, turn into an unspoken competition in which each person tries to prove they are right, even when the evidence is insufficient or the arguments are weak. Before we continue, if you are interested in ideas that develop thinking and help you understand human behavior, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you never miss new content. Your support and comments encourage us to keep providing useful and enjoyable material. This perspective shows that a person does not enter a discussion with a calm mind alone. They bring their emotions, pride, and desire to win. These psychological factors strongly influence how people think and respond, causing them to defend their opinions simply because they are theirs, not because they are correct. As tension rises, the discussion gradually shifts from a calm search for truth into a confrontation aimed at dominance and superiority. The central idea here is that winning an argument does not necessarily mean possessing the truth. A person may prevail in a debate because they are more skilled in rhetorical techniques and psychological influence, or because they know how to direct the audience's attention and exploit their opponent's weaknesses. In this way, success in dialogue becomes linked to the skill of persuasion and influence rather than the strength of evidence alone. There are many techniques used during arguments, often without conscious awareness. Among them is distorting an opponent's words or taking them out of context to make them appear weak or illogical, or narrowing their idea until it loses its true meaning. Discussions may also shift from addressing the idea to attacking the person by belittling them or questioning their competence, which diverts attention from the main issue. Another common tactic is asking rapid, confusing questions that push the other party into losing focus or contradicting themselves. Speaking with strong confidence and a decisive tone can create the impression of being right, even when solid evidence is lacking. Confidence in delivery can influence listeners more than the strength of the argument itself. The audience also plays an important role in public discussions, as their emotions can be influenced to gain their support. When emotions are stirred, listeners tend to sympathize with the speaker without logically analyzing what is being said. In some cases, the topic is changed when an argument becomes weak or rare, and exceptional examples are presented as if they represent the general rule, creating a misleading impression. This perspective also suggests that human nature tends to cling to opinions out of pride, as admitting a mistake is often seen as weakness, even though it is actually a sign of intellectual maturity and self-confidence. For this reason, many people continue defending their position even when they internally realize it may be incorrect. It is also noticeable that people often side with whoever appears more confident and composed, rather than with the one who has the strongest evidence and most logical arguments. A confident appearance, tone of voice, and method of presentation all influence judgments about who seems more right. Understanding these dynamics gives individuals deeper awareness of the discussions they engage in daily. It helps them distinguish between dialogue aimed at discovering truth and argument driven solely by the desire to win. This awareness also helps avoid falling victim to rhetorical manipulation and enables a person to remain calm and focused during discussions. Recognizing these techniques does not mean using them deceptively, but rather understanding them and avoiding their negative effects. Healthy dialogue is built on respecting others' opinions, listening carefully, and jointly searching for truth. When discussion is freed from the desire for dominance, it becomes a tool for learning and exchanging knowledge rather than a battlefield for ego and self-assertion. In the end, true skill in discussion lies not in winning, but in thinking clearly, respecting different viewpoints, and sincerely seeking truth. A person who understands the difference between argument and dialogue, and who can control their emotions during discussions, becomes wiser and more capable of effective communication and building relationships based on understanding and respect. If you found this content helpful, you can support the channel by liking the video and sharing it with others who may benefit from it. Your support helps spread knowledge and allows us to continue creating valuable content.